Hey guys, welcome back. This is the third part of my series, which I'm calling Japan is 4, where I'm exploring 6 different perspectives of Japan based on different people's interests and hobbies. We have already explored Japan for traditionalists, looking at Japan's cultures and history and tradition, and we have also looked at Japan for nature lovers, where we've explored some of the more beautiful natural spots around Japan. Make sure you go check them out after this video. As always, I've got my trusty bucket with me, so let's not waste any more time and dive right in and see what aspect of Japan we're going to be talking about today. So for today, we are going to be... I don't know why I printed this out so big, but Japan is for the fashion icons. Is that big enough for you? Can you make that out? I've made it accessible. I did the big print version. So today we're going to be talking about all things about Japanese fashion. Yay! I'm not really one for following fashion trends. I just like things that make me feel comfortable, but also make me feel good about myself. But there's something about Japanese fashion that I just absolutely love. I am obsessed with it, but I've just realised I'm wearing the most boring outfit ever. I can't justify doing this video in this outfit. I'm gonna have to go change. Yeah, give me a sec. Right, there we go. That's much better. What do you think? I've only got my tiny little corner of the room, so bam, bam. No, I'm still wearing my socks. Okay, so both the top and the trousers I bought from Japan. For the top, we've got this like dusty pink velvet off the shoulder number with these sort of lovely little, I think very Japanese looking pink flowers that I really love. This does actually come with a matching skirt to go with it. But I wanted to show you guys these trousers, which is probably one of my favourite things on in my entire wardrobe. It's like a little kind of dungaree type situation with a zip sort of along the back, but I absolutely love these trousers. And even though like they're not meant to go with pink top, I actually think it really works. Like I really like the clash of material and colours and everything. And that's one of the things about Japanese fashion that I really love. Japanese fashion, I think, is much more about creating interesting textures and patterns and really more edgy and interesting silhouettes. And you know what? I actually hate it when people ask me where my trousers are from, because it just sounds really uppity. I'm like, oh, they're from Japan, darling. No, I don't say it like that, but that's what it sounds like in my head. And I always feel really apologetic about it. Oh, I'm really sorry, but these are actually from a store in Japan. Yeah, I know, I'm really sorry that you can't just pop to the shop and get one. I know. Anyway, the point is that today's episode is going to be all about Japanese fashion. In Japan, they're very fashion forward. They're always pushing the boundaries of what style should and could be. And in Japan, you get these very identifiable and different brands of style. For example, you have your gothic style. There's kawaii. Kawaii basically means anything cute. So if you think of like Hello Kitty, that's probably the most famous example I can think of. That's very kawaii. You get what's called Lolita, which is based on British Victorian style. So you get lots of corsets and lace and ruffles. And then there's Kogo, which is based on a school uniform, which is the one that kind of makes me a little bit uncomfortable, not gonna lie. But a lot of these styles fit under the umbrella of what is known as Harajuku style. Harajuku first came about in the 1980s, and it's known for its very colourful, creative fashion style. And the first craze started as a mixture between Japanese traditional clothing and Western style. And it was all about these young people sending a message of rebellion against the societal norms of fashion. They were deliberately going against mainstream fashion trends and expressing themselves through this sort of unique cartoonish style of clothing. And I think that's a really great message. So one of the best places to see this Harajuku style in action is on Takeshita Street in Tokyo. So apparently in the 90s, and I didn't know this by the way, Takashita Street was actually famous as being the place where you could go and buy counterfeit American and Japanese brands. However, today it has become a hub for the place to go get some trendy and alternative clothing and souvenirs. In the heart of Shibuya City, Takashita Street is just around the corner from Harajuku Station, and it's just a straight line of 400 meters of shop after shop after shop after shop after shop. And you do find some big well-known brands there, but it's mainly small independent shops, which I really love. And it was very frustrating because I just found something that I loved in every single shop I went down. It's just lined with these wonderful boutique shops selling these unusual and amazing and colourful clothes. Like, are you sick of your boring gloves? Just buy these animal-themed ones instead. Do you know what else is missing from your wardrobe? Pictures of cats floating around the galaxy. I mean, my sense of style is not that outlandish, but even the mainstream clothing is just more elegant and cool than in the UK. Every single piece of clothing is a fashion statement. There's no sort of equivalent of Primark. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Of course, Takashita Street isn't the only place you can go shopping in Tokyo. There is so much retail therapy you can do in Tokyo. All of your stresses will be cured, guaranteed. Shibuya in general is known as the centre for youth fashion, and it's here that you can find the Kaleidoscope entrance to the Harajuku Tokyo Plaza. Very trippy. For the more upmarket brands, Ginza is known as the shopping district for premier fashion, and this is where you will find every top international brand that you can think of. Not sure if I'm pronouncing it correctly, but Odaiba is also a very popular shopping district. This is where it mixes entertainment with shopping, so it's a very popular place to do some shopping, hang out, and it's also a very trendy date spot as well. There's so many other great spots in Tokyo to shop for electronics and souvenirs, but I'm going to hold off on talking about them at the moment because they're going to be coming up in a future video, so keep an eye on my channel for that. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel and click on the notification bell so you know exactly when I'm posting my next video. If you're looking to get out of the city and look for something a bit slower paced, then you could take a short train ride to Gotemba. This city lies at the foot of Mount Fuji and offers a much more peaceful vibe. Just a short bus ride away, you can visit the Fuji Safari Park and go see some of the most spectacular animals on Earth, like elephants and lions and giraffes. Who knew you'd be able to see these amazing animals in Japan? I didn't, nope. I learned that after the fact. But what you will also find at Gotemba is the Gotemba Premier Outlets shopping zone, which features over 200 famous international brands. But when you get there, you realise that everything is very neat and orderly. All the buildings are very symmetrical and everything is in its place. So it's like being on a movie set almost. I like to call it the Disneyland of shopping. You can get brilliant brands for lower prices. And if you're a tourist, you get the added bonus of shopping tax-free when you show your passport. I mean, I don't know about you, but two of my favourite words in the English language are sale and discount. You can actually find some tax-free shops all over Japan, but they have to have express permission to do that, so you're not going to find tax-free everywhere. You will find some of the biggest brands here, like Gucci and Burberry and Armani and Pokemon. When I go abroad, I don't usually get excited about shopping, but there's just something about shopping in Japan, and the sense of style is so much fun. It just really makes me want to have fun with my wardrobe, sort of push my sense of style, and Japan really inspires you to do that. Like I said, I'm mainly focused on clothes shopping this week, but in a later video I will be talking about some of the fun and quirky souvenirs and gadgets that you can find in Japan. So keep an eye out for that video on this channel. I'm very excited for that one as well. Okay, if you click here, you can see the first two videos in this series, and I will be back again next Monday at 6 PM as usual to talk about a different aspect of Japan. If you have any comments or suggestions about my channel, or you want to ask me a question, you can always email me at alicesbucket@outlook.com. Thanks guys. So just like Japanese fashion, be bold, be fun, be creative, be unique, be yourself. Bye!